teams are going to come in with the same compositions. Both teams completely aware of what each other are wanting to do here. And Fluorescent is looking for an entry, looking for an opening here towards this B main.
That's right, Shopify Rebellion on the attack. Have a chance to control the pace of this map to start. Noticing the Sova playing close towards the ledge once again. But as I say, Shopify wants to direct the pace to start things off. It's Bastarda with a headshot of the Sheriff.
She's so deadly. That crosshair placement is to perfection. 4 members of Shopify, they are regrouping, but Sarah, she's got to wait 9 seconds for that recon to come back up. No drone in sight either. And look, for the defenses of Team Liquid, Georgina still has Paranoia up. Still strong side is towards A site.
And so does Shopify. They have smokes and Paranoia as well. There's a smoke being thrown within the site. Paranoia not being thrown. Georgina suppressed towards the back of the site. Bizarre dropping down. The double swing to move out towards the generator. But it's a 1-for-1. Numbers are dwindling down on the defense on the A side. Mel with 2 kills of her own. We talked about her having that step up. She does so right now. Iso though has something else to say. Right into Domo Sarah. 2 versus 2. Breaking the window. Falling back towards the door. Breaking it together.
They're not going to slow down. Okay, because that door took too long to break, they do decide to collect their breath, but just a sliver for Daiki's able to punish. And now Team Liquid, they're going to double back.
And you just hate that Mel was still alive on a 2v2. Throws the one-way smoke towards the door, funneling Team Liquid back towards the heaven. The nice spots, both of them. Crouching is Alexis, pushing forward. Mel with 3 within the round.
Wow.
Daiki cannot get the kills. Mel stops him. And Shopify get the pistol.
And what a beautiful start for Shopify. We've been talking about the IGL for the American side, and she absolutely steps up. It was Fluorescent that gets wiped out first, but Mel TPing in, being that second entry duelist for her squad. And look at the way Alexis is moving as well in this pistol. She was far right side, gets contact, and brings that crossfire, creating that high-low with Mel as well, and just really just solidifying that post. Exactly what you need if you're Shopify. That is a feel-good round to start this 5th map.
Shopify running backwards. A flash was being thrown by Alexis. A second flash right away. They don't want to let go of W this second round for Shopify. And the anti-eco. And they now notice the site's open. Alexis is watching that flank. Looks like Team Liquid are looking for a triple push. But as they go for that pressure out towards the spawn, Noya's also there for the bait and switch. Perfect now to hold the second round.
Utilizing each other to perfection. Georgina gets a double.
Oh my.
What?
Lisa catches players off guard. Couldn't get the kill there on Tamel, but does some damage. Sheriff, unfortunately, does not allow any of the players from Team Liquid to pick up those weapons left behind, so they have to move in with the lower pistols. And look at the off angle being played by both players. Oh! The shot! The fourth! No way does that happen! Alexis now alone! Sticking on the spike! Sticking on the spike! They get the defuse for the massacre and Thrifty! Team Liquid tying up!
Georgina showing up once again! She can't believe it. I can't believe it. None of us can believe it. That was a Sheriff that she picked up off her dead teammate's body and quickly responds and reacts. This should have never happened, Vans. We talk about Shopify playing their fundamentals to perfection most of the time. The fact that they hold those long lines and take advantage of the weaponry that they have, but both players feeling shook in that moment. Both players tucked, allow the pistols to get into that close range, and that's exactly what Liquid wanted. Fluorescent's not slowing down though. This is a forced buy.
Shopify definitely with the force buys. Do not want to give that pace to control by TL. Moving it out, dashing forward. Beautiful flashes allowing Fluorescent to open up the site. The upgrades are now going back in favor of Shopify Rebellion. The plant once again, which was their demise that previous round. As Shopify Rebellion now pinned within the B site. All 4 of them remaining.
Bastarda wants to find an opening. That Odin spam coming through the market as soon as that door breaks. Does a little bit of damage, and this alarm bot is going to slow things down for Bastarda, but man, so many of these bullets are just whizzing past each other.
2 flashes available, Paranoia being thrown, the dashboard, the head-to-head, Bastarda lands on the Fluorescent, all 3 players stuck within the backside for Shopify, and instantly, they stop the aggression of Team Liquid, and Georgina, who was a key player in that previous round, will decide to save her Vandal for the next, and I think we're going to see force buys after force buys.
At least for these first 4 or 5 rounds, certainly neither team wants to give up the pace. They don't want to give up any sort of economy advantage over. We'll see exactly how close we are to any of the ultimates coming through here for Team Liquid. Georgina on the board, and this does change a lot for the defenses. Georgina can instantly respond and react and TP back to that backside B, reinforcing those defenses. So a lot of funny stuff for Team Liquid that they can do in this half-buy. That Vandal now in Bastarde's hands.
And playing it towards the A main. So they definitely want to fight this out.
Mali yung ano?
From Bizarra, as well as Daiki. The TP across, running right into the trap. But sort of dashes away, and Bizarra's there for the support. They run away to play the power of numbers. Instantly, Team Liquid answer back.
They're in and they're out. As fast as this round started, it's already over. Shopify, they've got to regroup, they've got to recollect. That tag is certainly going to slow things down even further for Noya. Sarah decides to try to take that timing and see what kind of hero she can be, but look at this angle for Bastarde. Gets wiped out though. That's something.
The walk out for the clear. The recon dart out towards the generator. Realizing that nobody's playing close now towards the A main. 3 players moving together. 2 of them walking for the contact for Shopify Rebellion. The knife is going to suppress some players, but no information of where they could be. Bizarra once again with the Sheriff. But unfortunately not this time, cannot get more, cannot do the Georgina cosplay. But Iza is there, almost hit that shot. Noya's low in HP and spams from under hell.
Coming back.
But the spike is out in the open. Iza's doing a great job to delay all of this so that this person right here could come in for the flank.
Exactly,
there.
Exactly, and that's such a good point, Isa. Making it seem like there's more than just her. Georgina's able to collect a Vandal as well, and this timing, Shopify are aware, and they decide to double up in hell.
But the turret's not going to spot her. So Iza's the one that's playing the bait. Alarm bot's not going to be sounded either as Georgina's continue to walk forward. But she's too close now. The alarm bot's there, sticking onto the spike. Iza's watching that cross. It's now at halfway. Then jump up from Noya. The close in from behind. She runs out of bullets.
No!
The Red Bull clutch defuse. How do you run out of bullets on an Odin?
That never happened, Vans! But Noya couldn't reload. She didn't want to give up that sound cue to the Heaven player. She was stuck under hell, and even with that big weapon in an Odin, she runs out of bullets. You couldn't write a better story for Liquid. That flank for Georgina, the fact that Isa is just aware as ever, trying to draw that power. Look at Daiki as well. I mean, the captain showing up to die for Bizarra, giving her a kill, and man, let me give you a fist bump there, Georgina.
Georgina is once again the impact player that we saw yesterday. Her plays on Lotus is now the impact plays on the 5th map of the Grand Final stage against Shopify Rebellion. Keeping all 10 players on their toes. Full gun round for both of the teams. A slower pace by Shopify Rebellion. As it's a different story, as you've mentioned before, from the first 4 rounds that we witnessed.
Exactly, and Shopify need a moment to breathe. They want to catch their breath and slow things down. And it's coming right in the nick of time. Mel recognizing that these last few rounds have been a little bit too hectic, but as I say that, Floor is in there. She gets wiped out.
Trying to execute off the Hunter's Fury, does not get any single ping out from Sarah. Full HP of the players within the site. The knife now spotting players creeping up towards the heavens. So that's being watched currently by Daiki with the Odin. Alexis just trying to find that timing, lands it, opens up the site, allowing now Shopify to come in from the A main, and Sarah gets 3 of her own. The initiator stepping up this game. Iza now left on a 2v1, instantly breaks the turret, off the spot, a double swing, and the trade-off is perfect in the end.
Noya able to capitalize off her teammate swinging there, and she gets the spike down as well. That's going to mean a whole heck of a lot for Shopify's side as they go and move past and start making this comeback happen. 2 rounds now on the board for Team Liquid, and that's good rounds in a row here. When rounds are just going back and forth like this, it really puts the defense on the back foot. I mean, if you're Shopify here, you're okay with things getting this hectic, to be honest. You're okay with keeping the defender's money tight. And Bastarde, she wants to get knives kills.
Shark attack in. It was red from the beginning to the end. But there's a microwave set up just in the front of A main and a lockdown available as well for Iza. Still trying to use the best out of the Bladestorm, pushing forward. Noya's greeting, or actually moves with her teammates back towards the A main. Daiki now suppressed. The null command allowing Lesses to move through and not get the best out of the Bladestorm out from Astarta. So she has to come out with the classic. Molly's now, she breaks that one as well. Just waiting for the last ping to come out from the null command. We slow down the pace for a bit. That lockdown is still available. Noya has fallen, so that lockdown will not be used, especially when Shopify push through the tree off the post plant.
Georgina finds a quick one, able to trade the start A. Alexis finding the timing to just spam that one down. And oh my god, Vans, this first half in this 5th map has been go, go, go. Both squads just not willing to give up sites. No retake protocols coming through.
Wow, that's wallbang.
On committed, ride or dying for each other on these hits. And it's wild out here.
It's wild, so wild that your go, go, go turns into a full stop. A timeout being called by Team Liquid, as this is the first time that they'll pull out the operator in round number 7, and that's been an issue when you're looking at how it was so one-sided for Shopify Rebellion on Breeze. They couldn't get their economy right, and they couldn't get the off-out early, and they just fell short on so many rounds here on the defensive half. Now they're trailing by 2. But this is going to be a very, very important round because with the buy that you just see here from Bastarda, once we get back within the server, she's only down to 50 credits. And the rest of them are quite low as well, so they need to get the best out of this buy.
They do, they really do. And with this buy as well, because of the ultimates kind of reinforcing round number 7 coming into this, they should be able to formulate exactly what kind of plans they want. We talked about the Omen ult already. It enables a different kind of B defense because your Omen can land there. But now, Liquid, they've also got the KJ ult in tow with the KO. That's almost a checkmate in a retake scenario. Doesn't allow the attackers to break that one. So we'll see exactly what Liquid bring into this one. But Shopify very grouped towards this tile area. Fluorescent has knives and a stinger. You know she wants to go aggressive in M1, M2.
Get out of my way.
Revealing area.
Blocking sight.
Definitely starting out.
Oh, very aggressive.
Dash over, a knife down to clear out towards the market. Aljong close.
Nice.
And it dashes away. The spike is down. Gets the wall. Does she get the wall? No wall. Believes to trade it out. And Shopify fights back towards the tree.
This is such a huge punish for Alexis. The fact that she gets a full blind kill and delays that trade by placing down that molly slows everything down for Liquid. Oh my god.
Slows even more after Noya does a drive-by onto Iza. Will move in for a plant. Now Georgina and Daiki only with Vandals.
Planted.
I mean, I say only, but they also are at a disadvantage in terms of numbers. All split off across the map. Looks like they want to give this up.
Yeah, you talked about the money in the freeze time leading up to this one. They cannot afford to go for this. Shopify really can't afford to hunt. I mean, they can because it was a bonus and Floor. Yeah, she's got the knife, so she's going to want to go for it.
Agrees to Vandal on top of that.
And Noya walks past that up.
Exactly.
She doesn't want to pick it up. Or rather, Fluorescent said, nah, I'm going to use this Vandal. I want to get in their faces.
TL's been doing the same thing pretty much as well. So it's the push and pull battles in the early seconds of every round. Daiki in the off angle. Can she save the weapon here? Fluorescent comes out. We stay safe.
Stay safe. Indeed. What a response. What a response coming out. And that change of pace, I mean, it did catch off guard. Team Liquid, Fluorescent just off the rip, insta-dashing into M1, and that knife coming out for Alexis really allowed Fluorescent to know and visualize exactly how much space she actually has. And with full market control, with knives, that's a playground for a player like Fluorescent. Good
Dash
ping.
already activated. Bastarda really wants to go for a pick. Playing off towards the arches on the opposite of Ken's bench. Shock Dart to try to break utility towards middle, but they'll find none of it. They won't know as Team Liquid is set up with the cage utility towards the A side. First contact towards the tree. Georgina falls back.
Yeah, Bizarra was sticking around with that flash prime to try to tee up a starting for a quick kill, but She decides to come back to A fast to help out her KJ.
The dash right at the limit. Noya with the lurk, but then just got caught by Bastarda. And with the microwave setup, no pushes coming out from Shopify. It comes down to Fluorescent at 30 HP. Sarah wins the fight at least on a recross back. And here comes the rotate. The first headshot from Fluorescent. Again at 30 HP, updrafting away to safety. Giving a chance now for Shopify to work towards the market, but there's a push towards B main.
Yeah, and that push for Daiki is everything. The fact that Georgina is controlling all of spawn and Daiki is quick on the pinch, this allows the A players to know that this is where Shopify will end.
And thankfully the alarm button was still up.
Dapat sabi na lang,
This
hindi
gives
sa
the
A.
opportunity for this rotation to happen from Daiki. But Daiki only has a classic. This is a much lower buy than we have for Team Liquid so far. Only a Vanilla handed. It's good enough for the Sheriff as well.
That's a team flash!
Alexis now left alone to her own devices. 10 seconds left on the clock as it ticks right here. Georgina just waiting on the top of heaven. And Team Liquid off a timeout. It took 2 rounds, but they're still keeping it close.
Still keeping it close indeed. Oh man, that round came down to the wire. Fluorescent almost finding the entry that she wanted there. But the fact that Noya wasn't able to convert and punish a Bastarde sniffing down into mid-dry, I mean, that spray was labored, and it's unfortunate. But for Bastarde, she's able to punish the rat there.
And Bastarda, speaking of her, with the up down towards the middle. Smoke towards the spawn, so Mel is going for the execute for a fake towards his B site with this Hunter's Fury. But because of this aggressive push, Bastarda just reads into this, but did not connect on the shot against Alexis. Dashes away. Georgina's playing the off-angle in wine. Paranoia being thrown up in the air, dashes away. Fluorescent!
Wow!
Is an anime character in herself!
Such heroic plays. Issa's giving away so much noise cues right now. Alexis fully aware of it. Calling over to her squad, letting them know that there's a lazy rotator in this market area. And you can see now Shopify, with the man advantage, they want to slow things down. Things have been so hectic, so back and forth early on. That M1 smoke should allow this cat creep. And look at Fluorescent, she's just been biding her time in wine this whole time.
And now Bizarra has an opportunity to just run the null command and use the knife unless off this peak. What an ADS down to Mel. Pulls it in from behind. And a pinch coming in from A main. The off-out lands right into Dome of Fluorescent. But Bastarda forced to fall back. Alexis goes in for the plant. Bizarra is still falling. They cannot save her right now for Team Liquid. Daiki trying to move forward with support now finally from Issa. Trying to control towards the tree. 2 insta kills. There's only Noya left. Lockdown is not even needed for Team Liquid.
What a shot coming out for Daiki. She was so patient, waiting for Bastarde to hold the line with her above in that window. And man, Shopify, you could see that they were waiting. They wanted to do that 3-2-1 double swing, but with Bastarde on the line with an op, that just becomes so hard. But look at this reaction coming out for Fluorescent there. I mean, she tanks the Paranoia, and instead of falling back like you usually normally would see, she goes forward. Completely, yeah, just nullifying that Paranoia, making sure that she can actually see. But it's all for nothing. Liquid are the ones to actually put the round on the board, and goodness.
Yeah, it looks like trying to push here with the flashes. Yeah, the B rush off this lower buy that you have from Shopify, the half buy to save your economy within the next.
She's burning.
Stays safe though, at least outside the radius, finally towards the wall. Fluorescent closing the gap once
Such
again.
a huge ping.
Clicking towards the right, the dink through the wall. The right click classic, the knock by Isa. But then finally Noya gets the wall bang. Upgraded weapons. Trying to get the wall bang, the second tap. Just trying to force some players out so that Alexis can get the pick with the Sheriff, but unfortunately she misses her shots. And that might be the round back for Team Liquid. Especially after that kill. The spike is down. Bastarda is just winning with the up, and Team Liquid have tied up the game.
Team Liquid are not slowing down. They are not allowing Shopify to set up in any way, shape, or form. You saw Noya there in that 2 versus 3. She started coming towards lane, wanted to meet back up with Alexis to create a duel, to make some sort of comeback happen for themselves. But Liquid, the fact that they don't slow down, the fact that they just push into sight, completely nullifies that play. What an entry.
And that's the second time that Isa plays towards those spots. So whenever you're trying to do these flash setups here from Alexis, it doesn't seem that she's really affected by that. They're going to try it again, this time towards the A main. Allowing Fluorescent to move forward. The ring swing out from Bizarra gets instantly punished. Not aware, not ready. As that wallbang comes out, misses from Fluorescent as Georgina takes that window of opportunity to tie up the situation.
Such a beast. Good little shoulder for Bastarde. And she still has dash procced. That's everything for the Jet. Since she's given up her position, she's being extra mobile in this one. Gonna meet back up with Georgina, reinforce those A defenses, and this is a huge read. Picking exactly where they need to go. And Alexis has that null command up, so it looks like, oh, they're gonna send Alexis out A main solo while the 3 creep up short.
So we'll stay quiet for now. And with this timing, I mean, Georgina could always throw just a one-way. There's that null command. So Georgina's just gonna hide in the smoke.
Georgina's so aware.
We're still walking for Shopify. Contact, there's the first, the swing on the left. Zara instantly trades it. Off towards the top. Paranoia misses Bastarda, but Elise pushes her away to allow safe passage for Shopify to move in for a plant.
Good response. Nice calls coming up for Mel. She didn't have a smoke yet up, so that Dark Paranoia allows that spike to go down. No tag, though.
And a walk through. Mel somehow even gets her teammate from behind. And Alexis closes in and also stalls null command, which could be important in round number 12.
Last round before the switch should be important for sure. And what a read. What a read. I mean, I gotta commend that combination of util. The Paranoia coming out as Sarah is throwing that dart. We've seen Bastarda having her way. Bastarda having her way in this game so far with that off, right? But the fact that she doesn't even get to shoot a single bullet. Now you're starting to see those protocols come through and pay huge dividends for Shopify. And of course, Mel leading the charge again with those frags.
One more time. An attempt to get flashes to push Daiki out of position so that she can't get any wallbangs with the Odin. But will that second flash be good enough for countering Isa's position? But instead she pushes towards the staircase to double it up with Daiki within this B site. They also even have 3 players there for Team Liquid.
Yeah, not only do they have 3 players, but Georgina still has that Omen ult in play. So very quickly this B site's gonna turn into strong side.
Orb now picked up. Noya will have the the lockdown. Uses it right away. Safe where he cannot get sprayed by an Odin. And nobody wants to play the backside here. Isa was looking to stay for a little bit longer. Finally is able to fall back. Counter smoke being thrown. Flashes coming out. No position gain. The pings, but no kills yet. We're just spraying with the Odin. But Bastarda is still alive within the market and lands the daggers onto Alexis. Still Georgina's within the back of the site. Rings around the Rosie towards the back to get the pick on Mel. Paranoia to push forward. Fluorescent also falls. It's up to Noya. Denied by Bastarda is off. And we have a 6-6 half.
I mean, that was Team Liquid reacting and responding perfectly. I gotta say, for Shopify, they made it out of that B main a little too late. By the time that KJ ult came out, Georgina had already TP'd back in that B site without any of Shopify being aware of that. So, missed timings for Shopify, but Team Liquid so aware.
And on a map 5 in this BO5, we have 6-6 on the scoreline. This could still be anybody's game. As now, we'll toss it back to the desk to see how they can break down at least for the second half.
Thank you very much, Vans and Potter. What a half that was. It's really, really delivering as a map 5 because Kakuka, every round just seemed like the craziest of crazies.
Exactly. We were talking about chaos, and probably just because of how late it is, well, how much is at stake, people are getting, you know, a little bit shaky. We see shots that maybe should not be hidden. We see plays that, you know, sometimes never happen. But for these teams to sum up the years, to close it up like this, we understand that they can be put in, it's very nerve-wracking to be in this situation.
Yeah, there's so much pressure on the back of these players, and they are delivering. And to focus on the side of Shopify here, I think the players that needed to step up for this team are Mel, after making some mistakes in the calling after struggling individually on the last map, has come out swinging here, has adapted to the chaos of this game so well. But the thing is, the last few rounds of half, Team Liquid replied with just the same. This is the point in the BO5 where the prep doesn't really matter anymore, where the rest of the year doesn't matter. It's all about who can make that big play, who can win out that clutch, who can steal away a round or two.
Yeah, Georgina's been her, right? We've got to talk about how incredible she's been in those clutch performances. We just saw them in a couple of highlights. I just very quickly want to say Ascent often plays very heavily defensive sided, right? We've seen that throughout most of the year. For whatever reason, in this tournament, it's actually played very even. So you look at that and you go, oh, it's 6 on attack, you're going to defense, it's fine. You'll be able to run away with it. That at least hasn't been the case in this tournament.
Well, 6 and 6. They can't get closer than that, Doug. But we can only have one winner. This is it, the final half of the entire tournament. Vans and Potter, take it away.
Thank you, Yinsu. And yes, indeed, we can't have it any other way. And as Mimi mentioned, it doesn't matter what happened throughout the year here in 2023. It all comes down to this final moment. 8 out of 9 championships for Shopify Rebellion. It doesn't matter. Team Liquid's dominance in the Brazil region, it does not matter. The first time that they go head-to-head here on the grand final stage between these two teams, it matters right here for the second half of Ascent.
And it all evened up. If you're Shopify side right now, you absolutely need this pistol to start. You know, I gotta agree with Doug. It is usually a defensive-sided map. But for Shopify, besides the heroics coming out for Fluorescent in that last map, they haven't won very many pistols in this series. So to be able to win this one in the 5th map, in the second half on the defensive sides, absolutely will give you the cushion and breathing room you're looking for. But I expect Team Liquid to be just as aggressive as they have been across all 5 of these maps.
We just wanted a quick tech pause so that you could finish your point, Potter.
I know.
Looks like we got this resolved right away. Yeah,
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I was holding the start button now. As that the barriers are up. As we just mentioned, it all comes down to this. As much as this could be a defensive half, there's been much more defensive pushes on this map the more you're playing on Ascent. But this time around for Shopify, playing passively, 4 players up towards the B main, and only 1 with a microwave setup on A, and that's Noya right there.
Yeah, and Issa, as soon as she peeked into that B main, didn't see that KJ turret, and now Bizarra hears the sound cues. They should be understanding that this is a full Killjoy setup at A, but Issa wants to find out information. She needs to know how many bodies are towards this B side.
Thankfully, the knife only spotted Iza as well. So this gives a chance now for Team Liquid to just regroup, keep the players out towards the B main.
You can see Shopify, they're A-okay with playing this A retake setup. They're still maintaining the strong side B. What a great dart coming through. That should give Bastarde all the information she needs, and they're going to realize it pretty soon. Not a single bullet being shot back. This is a retake protocol for Shopify.
That's perfect. Clears out all the way behind Generator and Dice. The only place not watching it is Hell. It's being cleared, and also allowing Team Liquid to go for a double setup towards Hell. 2 players playing passively towards the tree, and there's that first contact. Noya there onto Iza, forced to pull back for a bit, pulls out the turret. Meanwhile, Shopify Rebellion have to react by dropping towards the top of heaven. There's that paranoia being thrown. Fluorescent dashing through, a second shot there onto Bizarra, but Georgina's still alive in the back of Hell. There's that 3rd kill. Once again, Fluorescent pushing forward, tap on his spike, the 4th kill, not another one. Plus the last one onto Iza, 74 HP, reloads the shot. Iza denies her though, but Mel is also there with the frenzy to secure the round there for Shopify.
What a sequence coming through for Shopify, and that's exactly why they were okay giving up that A site. That paranoia coming through at that time on the gen line with Fluorescent just full committed, dashing in. This is heroics coming out for Fluorescent, and that's exactly what this squad needed in the second half.
She's got time to spray within the action too.
She's having fun, Vance. She's having fun.
Yeah, as much as the Des was talking about break, it doesn't look like there's any pressure whatsoever for these 10 players in the server right now for these 2 teams.
Shock and awe coming out from the crowd. Things have just not slowed down. Bastarde inching forward again. This is a forced buy. So much invested into this one.
Exactly. Shadows traveling. A Stinger with no armor. Sheriffs for the rest. The dash forward, Mel stuck
Good
in the
Paranoia.
back. Paranoia slows down the A main, even sprays to the smoke, but that's a beautiful flash, but there's a save there from Alexis just by the door. You're not moving into sight now.
NT for Liquid. NT indeed. At least though now this opens up a little bit of space for Issa. She knows a lot of bodies were down here towards A. So she's inserted herself into this B main. You can see Georgina's on the way. If Daiki's able to find a pick, there's some hope because this is a lot of tells coming through here for Shopify.
Daiki's just really trying to keep those players grounded within the A site. There's already 3 players there, but a Nanoswarm, the turret spotting towards the B main. Omen made it through though. So Georgina across, gets the plant.
Planted.
That's a dub.
Great round for Team Liquid. They've done enough. They've done exactly what they've come to do. Now for Shopify, they want to keep this clean. Great dart. What a dart.
Aware. I mean, if the smoke is actually not that deep, and we know how good these players from Team Liquid have been within this smoke, just as we witnessed previously on Sunset, Shopify are just turning every single stone to find all the critters hiding within these smokes. And they get 2 in a row. Wins the anti-eco.
Instead of going for the dart, that pin even reaches her by breaking into the ground. Looks like that is kind of what we were hoping for Shopify, at least in that last match. It's good to see that players are reacting well in this last game.
Aggression coming out from Shopify. It's actually towards A main, where there's only Georgina there.
No spams coming through yet. You can see Liquid are being very cautious. They don't want to run into any sort of trap. There's usually so many different sweaty plays that the defenders do, but pretty soon Liquid are going to find out that they've got this control.
Nice flash. No information on the Owl drone. Fake is not really bitten here because the utility from the Killjoy is still up. They're trying to walk in for the contact. Sarah gets the pick with the ADS and even manages to come out of that with still 85 HP.
Huge pickup for the Bulldog. Even more information for Daiki. She just spotted the Jet trying to rotate and reinforce that B site. So now she's still got the drone, so maybe gonna go poking towards this short A and see what else she can find. Oh, she doesn't have the drone. I was bamboozled.
Used it for that tree side, but despite that pick that came in from Bastida gets picked off, that pulled out the rotate from Shopify Rebellion. There's only Mel playing towards the hell. Nice TP coming through as the Paranoia gets thrown by Mel just to try to slow it down if they can. It works out, the spike's down. Now being the double swing coming out from TL. The flick out from Fluorescent. Only 1 player left alive, and Sarah is able to drop Daiki. No plan.
Time out.
Shopify get the bonus.
Mel is such an anchor over here towards this A site. Popping shots through the smokes, doing so much damage, but surviving. Using that Paranoia to buy enough time, and every single time it's been Fluorescent and Alexis just ride or die flooding into the site, arriving in the nick of time.
The art of war now in the camp of Shopify Rebellion's advantage as they're able to burn out Team Liquid's second timeout. Palestra and Camino trying to discuss things over with Team Liquid on how they could actually stop Shopify Rebellion's defensive half early as they can. They've done it before with shares. They don't have too much money to work with because remember that Stinger and the share buys that they had on that second round. They didn't get a plant out of that. So that actually is a heavy investment that dwindles down the long run that they currently have here at round number 16.
Yeah, this is one of those rounds, one of those timeouts where you want to bring out one of those curveball type strategies, one of those strats that you have in the very back of the strat book. You don't bust them out very often, but when you do, it's one of those funky type of plays.
And usually towards the back of the strat book is a cheat sheet. So hopefully they could find some way to
like a little index or something.
Exactly.
Yeah. I feel that one. I feel that one. We'll see what Georgina does with this Omen ult. She's been such a pleasure to watch this whole tournament so far. I'll be interested to see what kind of clever plays they've cooked up in this one. And I just talked about the spam, and here it is. Sarah doing Sarah Sova things. Just doing some splash damage.
That's the keyword, splash damage. So still healthy are the players of Team Liquid. Isa sort of caught off guard, now pinged out, but stays behind the boxes where she won't get affected by it. Shock Dart still manages to pull back. And Sarah now holds down the B main.
She's gonna make them work for it. If Liquid want this orb, and if Liquid want B main control, they're definitely gonna have to start figuring out what they want to do about Sarah here. Usually, it's by sending your jet in mid, and once you get market control, the Sova can't afford to just freely spam through the walls like this, but oh, it's so close.
She's used everything, both Shock Darts and the Owl Drone, but the Recon Dart should be refreshed quite soon.
Look at this crossfire. Noya's being so patient.
Playing towards the logs. Owl Drone doesn't clear it, just got shot off before. So the dash allows here Noya to just come in and sweep up a couple of kills. Isa's down to 11 HP. That Recon Dart that gets refreshed brings all three players. A flash, beautifully done to allow Sarah to get the Odin kill as well onto Bastarda. Can't move within the site, 23 seconds left.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, Georgina's flanking, but it's going to be difficult for them to try to get things done. They probably not even there. I mean, everybody was coming back towards the spawn. There was an opportunity maybe for a plant on a 1v1 within the site.
Yeah, I think Isa probably hoped that Georgina was going to be able to get a pick, and maybe she's able to slip out and rendezvous back over towards that A site with her mate, but Shopify, they respond. And for Liquid, they've got to be discussing that Odin. Now that it's come out into play, I don't think you're going to see Bastarda starting the round towards B main anymore. Probably going to go sniffing around in mid and just leave Isa to her own devices.
They may be discussing the Odin, but I'm not too sure if they discussed this round over. Round number 17 for Fluorescent. Already has the angle now towards the B main.
Started doing a good job taking care of this alarm bot. Once this M3 smoke goes up, it's going to keep the defenders guessing, not understanding exactly how much control Liquid are going to have here. Oh, what a shot.
That Odin is going to be a nuisance right now for Team Liquid.
And look at the team. Look at Shopify. They've got Fluorescent on such a deep line, and they know they have mid control. They're reinforcing the A site.
It's not even needed. The first point of contact is Alexis towards the archway of the garden. Denies the first opponent trying to inch up here towards the tree. Bizarra goes for the flash, but it's all trying to get that spike that got dropped earlier on. And again, getting the timing. Hearing the pop, they both spray. And now the KO falls. That might be it for the round for Team Liquid.
It's looking like that Isa's been in this M1 position the whole time, just trying to be able to punish anyone coming down to potentially flank her teammates on this short A, but Shopify are playing this round extremely well. Very disciplined. They don't want to give away any freebies. Do not want to give Liquid any sort of way back into this one. And just 13 seconds, yeah, they're going to be able to survive. Should be fine.
They're hunting down. They are hunting down this Omen. Georgina's holding it towards the spawn. A double swing out, not even needed once again. Alexis with the pick. Isa now about to go head-to-head against Noya. Turns around the corner just behind the wall on time. Will be able to save her weapon. But the bottom line right now is that Shopify Rebellion are tasting the victory. They're 2 rounds away of being our Game Changers champions here.
No timeouts left. No money after this one either, Vans. Team Liquid are going to have to dig deep and put everything they have into this one. Sarah, 1 orb away from Hunter's Fury. Isa on the other side of things. Killjoy Ultimate is in play. Even though the Odin's been coming down, you can see Liquid, they want this B.
The Owl Drone, the collateral from Fluorescent and dashes away. Leads back out, and instantly Team Liquid are saying, we're not looking to push back into that.
Bizarra was trying to be able to punish, but Fluorescent's already out of there. Look at her. She's running all the way back to that A site. She's going to trust Noya and Sarah to do their job. And Bizarra, I mean, she's going to be terrified to even cross this mid. She doesn't know if Fluorescent is holding this deep line or not. She's got to wait for smokes. And there it is. Georgina provides her that one on M1. But Fluorescent, she's already made her way all the way to that A site.
Georgina has one more smoke. They have a lockdown to work with, but you could definitely see it right here. All of them just holding their grounds. Georgina towards Sabrosa, and two players playing so passively, waiting for the turret to get information instead to see if Shopify will try to hunt down the remaining players of Team Liquid once again. So this could be it right here, Potter.
Yeah.
12 will be on the board for Shopify Rebellion, and Team Liquid have to gather every single inch of hope for the team to try to make a comeback.
Yeah, they're deciding to just save it in this one. That opportunity right when that dart was pinging in B main, that was everything for Liquid if they wanted a chance, but they decide to try to hold on to everything they got. Alexis doesn't want to let that happen.
Oh no, she gets that one, and now with the support, there's only Isa left, push forward.
No.
Everything is crumbling down for Team Liquid. Shopify Rebellion are at map, series, and championship point with Team Liquid broken this round.
And that is such a feels bad. The fact that they were deciding to save for 40 seconds, and at the last few more left, Shopify just press the issue and just wipes them clean out.
Spike down B.
In this last round, like you say, Vans, Isa still has that Killjoy ultimate to be able to bring out onto the board. But Liquid, they've got to change it up. They can't just remain grouped. But as I say that, they are grouped.
That's a saving grace that they have, and thankfully their read to try to get the Odin is actually out towards the tree. But the null command, or should I say the 0 point, came out from Alexis. Gets the knife, the information that they were trying to go for a heavy hit towards the B main, and now she also has the null command.
Yeah, look at Sarah. She's got a good line here for B main with her Hunter's Fury, but it looks like Shopify, they're okay with letting this Killjoy ult go off. They're gonna reenact their retake protocols here.
Now fully committing. The spray is coming out from the Odin.
Good
the pings through, running through the volleys. Mel gets the first blood. Georgina answers back. Now committed within the site. Hunter's Fury now comes through. Trying to get some pings towards the back of the site. It lands. It kills Bizarro. Only 2 kills away needed here for Shopify Rebellion. Closing the gap. Dikey in the back, doing whatever she can. But she cannot. It's up to Georgina, who has clutched it before. Spike is down out the open. Fluorescent gets the kill. For this team, for her and Alexis.
Façam muito barulho para suas campeãs do Game Changers 2023. Shopify Rebellion!
Beautiful. buff indeed. Such congratulations to this so far, Vans.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking from left to right here. This whole roster has been so good for Shopify Rebellion. You already remember Fluorescent dropping the record as the most kill on the GCC, holding the record now. Alexis, on this very map right here in map number 5, was holding W every single time, aware of where her opponents could be, and putting such impact frags for the team. 16 assists, 16 kills. Sarah 17 and 10. The initiators stepped up to the plate to push Shopify Rebellion across this finish line.
And look at these clips that we get to enjoy one more time. I mean, the bait and switches coming out for both of these squads, the jets just being enabled. There were some high quality frags coming out for both squads, and Georgina, so many clutches as well.
Yeah. And yeah, she definitely stepped up there to the plate. I mean, she's also the top fragger for the team in this very match.
Wow.
That was ridiculous.
Indeed. The shots just came out here in favor of Shopify Rebellion, dominating now that second half of Ascent. And now they could celebrate all together, and hopefully very soon here with Mel.
Means so much to her. And it means so much to the squad.
And with that, definitely here, you have to actually thank here and congratulate Shopify Rebellion for winning the trophy. So let's